Hello, Father. My dear. His tone was sardonic and his words layered, for Loki always spoke in riddles, and even a simple greeting could have a multiplicity of meanings. In his mouth, a salutation could be an insinuation, a question, an accusation, a compliment, or a grievous insult. Every conversation with the god of chaos was exhausting, a battle of wits requiring constant vigilance. Hel was not in the mood for it. "What do you want?" An arched eyebrow arched even higher. "Is that any way to treat your beloved sire?" Hel merely rolled her eyes. "Very well," Loki said, abandoning all pretense, or at least that most obvious. He plopped down on a bench across from her, then leaned forward, eyes gleaming. "Did she really defeat the Green?" "She did," Hel said simply. "How in all the realms did that happen?" Not only did she beat her, she did so in a matter of minutes. Loki marveled at this impossibility. He could not fathom the trouncing of such a powerful foe. "Again, how in all the realms did that happen? 6 of the 8 battled mortals before, and it took an army of Centaurians and dragons to bring them down. How did your little darling defeat one on her own?" Hel was aware the question was rhetorical, but chose to answer anyway. "You know who she really is. Is it so difficult to believe a god could defeat the weakest of the Sinister?" "None of the Sinister are weak," Loki said from beneath lowered brows. "And lesser gods could not. Your brother could not. Close to half the Pantheon could not." The mention of Fenrir irritated Hel, another thorn in her side, throbbing without ceasing. "My brother was foolish and got caught, and Rain is not a lesser god. She is the daughter of Tyr and Sjörn." "Ah, so now you're a fan of Tyr and Sjörn." The sparring was beginning to grate on Hel. "Regardless of what I think of them, their power is not in question." "Your Arlanian is very strong for one so young." That was an understatement, Hel thought. Rain was an infant compared to the rest of the Aesir, but her strength was already astonishing. Even more so, given the girl thought herself immortal and had no idea who she was. Loki was sly. "You're going to need to get her back under your thumb before she gets any stronger." Once again, her father identified a fear with pinpoint accuracy. Hel had always been impatient when it came to Rain, driven by lust and a desire for revenge. But now that she knew Rain's true identity, apprehension came into play as well. There would come a day when the girl would be her equal. Granted, that day was likely eons away, but Hel wanted Rain firmly ensconced at her side long before then. "I'm open to suggestions, Father." No sooner were the words out of her mouth, Hel regretted them. "Well, obviously, one Sinister wasn't enough. You're going to have to release 2, maybe even 3.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.